Hello, I'm Aiden. Welcome back to my channel. I am fully addicted to making silly airplanes in Aviassembly. Okay, so I still been playing around in the sandbox a bunch. I made, of course, kind of like last week, a handful of planes off screen, but I think the game got an update too, because there's like, I think these are new maps, like snow and ocean. I don't remember if I saw those last time. And then like building in sandbox mode is also a little bit different too. But I've been doing a lot of it. I made a couple planes off screen that I want to show. I made this one called Humongous. And I know what you might be thinking. Boy, that's got to be a huge plane, right? Also, isn't that a meme from like 10 years ago? And you correct on one of those things. This is my boy. This is my son. This is Hugh. Humongous. Look at his little face. They added decals, right? So like, look at that. Look at that. There's like a bunch of decals you can add, right? Super fun. Super fun. I like that a lot. Thing is, they didn't have any like smiley face. So I made a smiley face and I called it my son. This is Hugh. He's got wooden wings, tiny little prop jets, and what is it called? The bicycle wheels, bike wheels. He's got bike wheels. So he's not really... he's not good on the drag, but center of gravity is perfectly sensical. Absolutely sensical. He's a square, but if anyone else says that about my son, them's fighting words. I will take you down. It's... This is my boy. I was so proud of making Hugh, and then I tried to test fly him, and I'll just let Hugh speak for himself here. Full throttle, holding S to go up. Doesn't get any air until I hit a bump, and then his wings are like, oh no. Oh no. Oh god, Hugh, please. Gosh damn it. Hugh, god, no, the tree, dog. Hugh is not very good at flying, but he's my son, so I don't want to discourage him. We'll just throttle down a little bit, take the pressure off of his two remaining wings, the left wings. Whoa, Hugh, be careful now, buddy. Can I... Uh-oh. Throttle down. Good God, man, don't hit the tree, you sneaky snake. Okay, can I... Okay. I didn't think I'd get so emotional, but I kind of want to get my son... Oh, God. I want to get my son back to the airport. Don't break. Oh. Okay. So Hugh is not suited for flight. How far am I? Oh, no. Oh, no, Hugh. We're kind of far from the airport. We're going to have to throttle back up here, buddy. Throttle back up, little man. I cannot believe with two left wings he can actually fly. It's quite impressive. Oh, there's the airport. Okay, Hugh. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Trees out of nowhere. This map. No, stop. Don't break. Stop it. Stop. Hugh. Oh. I can get my son back to safety. Thank goodness. Oh, wow. I was worried, man. A couple of those trees came up out of nowhere, hey? He's so overjoyed just at the opportunity to be able to fly. I look at my boy, right? Not only did he land safely, we're not going to talk about the two wings he doesn't have right now, but he looks great doing it. He smiled the whole time. I'm so proud of my son. So that's humongous. To be quite honest, I think when building this plane, I just found out that the fuselages can actually be square. Like there's a setting, this one, where you can change it from circle to square, and then like change each individual corner too, which is super fun. And then I'm like, why don't I just create a square airplane? And my first thought was, oh, it's gonna be like a cubitsy kind of worm. And then I'm like, nah, this is my son, Hugh. The one I made after that is called Tug of War. And you're about to see why. Because the engines are facing opposite directions. I just wanted to see, like, does the plane split in half and then both planes go their separate ways? Who wins the battle? So with the fancy decals I now get to place, we have Team Temperature and Team Lightning. Who's gonna win? This could be the ultimate battle of all time in the history of airplanes. I mean, world wars aside, but this has got potential to be the greatest airplane battle of all time. Do you take, place your bets in the comments, do you take Team Temperature with the greater engine power to wing ratio, or do you take Team Lightning with more lift on its side from the bigger wings? Who you got? Who you got? Who wins the tug of war? The center of gravity kind of leaning towards Team Temperature, which means Team Lightning might actually have the advantage with lift being on its side also. The drag doesn't know what to do because technically the front of the plane is Team Lightning. So it's painting Team Temperature with what the drag might look like, but it looks like a Jackson Pollock splatter paint, like it doesn't know what to do. Because it doesn't know what to do. Because it's the first time airplanes have tug of warred at any point in history that I know of. Unstable plane, front wheels too close, I don't care. You think I give a fuck? I don't care. Here's the thing. As you can tell, the camera doesn't know what to do. I can't zoom out. Like scroll wheel, I can't zoom out. It's just confused. I have confused the game, and I'm proud of that. The game doesn't know what to do. Are we going towards Team Lightning or towards Team Temperature? Camera doesn't know. Camera doesn't know, and it's fascinating. It's kind of jarring to look at, actually. But if I throttle up, who wins? Who wins? The answer? Fucking nobody. The engine's perfectly offset. There's no momentum to go one way or the other. Wings and lift and engine to wing ratio doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all. I could, like, if I take away the landing gear, they just plop down. There's no... there's no... I made this whole plane with the thought of, like, wow, this could be really cool. This could be a really cool thing of, like, what happens. Like, I was thinking they might split in the middle, like the fuselage strength would like, break apart or something. Nah. Nope. It's simply... it doesn't do anything. Even reverse, if I hold full reverse, nothing. Because they just offset. So that was a silly idea. Very, very cool in theory. I'll give myself props for that. Props? Okay. Silly joke. Yeah, no, doesn't work. Doesn't work. I could... Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm making live changes. I could change the jets. So if I put rocket jets on one side, which have a thrust of 80, ooh, and these jet engines have a thrust of 40, who wins? Right? Because then it's 80 times 2, 160, and it's 40 times 4, 160. Does it still equal out? I know the center of gravity is now changed, and the drag is just confused, really confused, but the thrusts are the same on either side. Oh, the camera's fixed too. The camera is no longer confused, which is promising. I don't know what to think. I actually don't know what to think. Who wins? Who wins? God damn it, boys. Still no one? Boy, those rocket engines are loud. I even turned the volume down again this episode. It's still so loud. Yeah, no one. Still no one. Turns out when the thrust is equal, the thrust is equal. And the game is smart enough to realize my antics. That's unfortunate. But I did make one more plane off screen I really want to show. Milk, milk, lemonade. Now I know what you're thinking. That's dumb as hell. Because what's around the corner? Well, we already know. Here's the thing. This plane started out as my attempt to make a genuine-esque, like a Boeing 787 or 777, just a large passenger airplane. Unfortunately, there's no fuselage that actually has windows on it, besides the cockpit itself, so it doesn't look like a passenger airplane. It's just a huge cargo plane, but it's got 432 carrying capacity, which is large, not quite as large as El Panda Gordo that I showed off last week, but the point still stands. This plane started off as a genuine attempt to make a realistic looking jet. And then I got in my mind like, well, every airline has their own little scheme or like color scheme and gimmick and, oh, fancy decals on the side. And I started putting colors down and I'm like, oh no. I legitimately accidentally made milk, milk, lemonade. And then I just finished it off. I'm like, around the corner. That's the fudge right there, man. And then I just put the slanty wheels on it just because. Just because. Also, the plane fell over if the wheels weren't slanted. That also played a part. Cause she rides a little low. So fucking dumb. She rides a little low. But you know what? If I were an airline owner, milk, milk, lemonade. I mean, who wouldn't want to fly on this jet? You're going to look at me and tell me you wouldn't want to be where the fudge is made? Tell me in the comments, you want to be where the fudge is made right now? Let me know. It flies not very well. I'm holding full back. And it's just now getting off the ground. It's not long for this world. If I hands off, just like El Panda Gordo last week, if you look at the altitude, it stops climbing and it starts going back down. All 6 wings do not provide enough lift on full throttle to keep the plane in the air. It wants to go back down. Oh, who put that tree there? Am I right? It wants to go back down. See, even milk, milk, lemonade round the corner. It is not down with this. Actually, it is fully down with the sickness. Its sickness is going down towards the ground where it's not supposed to be, which is unfortunate. But that was the last one I made off screen. I really want to make. I have 2 big ideas. That's 4. 2 big ideas that I want to try and make work. I'm not sure if they will, but I'm eager to test it. Okay, so here's the genius start to my genius idea. I wasn't able to find a way to turn a fuselage into a sphere. I really wanted to make like a spherical ball that could fly. This is kind of as close as I could get. It's sphere-esque, which is good enough. Because you look at this shape. Nothing about this says I can fly. Until I put on huge wings. The wings don't even fit. Oh my god. The wings don't fit the fuselage at all. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit. In fact, I want to move them forward. Oh, whoa. Oh, it could be like a praying mantis. Oh my gosh, I just got the best idea, actually. An even better one. Yes. There's no way this flies. Oh my god. The idea that never would have worked just turned into an even better idea that also isn't going to work, but is gonna not work so much cooler. Hold up. Okay, I'm super excited now. The thing is, when I put these engines on, they're gonna be a little, you know, wonk. So, I'm gonna have to ditch that idea entirely, and maybe just put the wheels on here, and just don't mind like the constant skidding noises, right? It doesn't matter. They're retractable wheels. I'll You know what? You know what? Hold up. Is it possible? I'm curious now. I'm curious. Hold up. Hold up. Turn off mirror mode. I'm thinking. And this is a terrible, terrible thing. But I'm thinking. If I put one jet right there, will we constantly spin? Could this be? Because the thing is, if I put another jet here, it's going to offset it. Like, I can't change the... Oh my fuck. Well, count me corrected. I can change the angle of the jet. Things just got so much cooler. Oh man. Oh man. No, you have to spin that. No. You have to spin that way. So now all of the jets, this is not, it's not going to be great, right? Because it's not symmetrical. But all the jets are going to be thrusting counterclockwise, which means the plane should turn clockwise indefinitely? Question mark? Dude. Oh my god, I just got so excited. This is gonna be fucking awesome. What do I call this? What do I color this? Hold up, we need a decal. We're gonna put a big... Let's put a circle on top. Just so people know that's all the plane does. It just goes in a circle. That's awesome. So what do I call this? Oh, what if I just do like primary colors? I've run out of primary colors. Oh, I could do like player 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like the old Melee days. The old Brawl and Melee days. Ultimate was fun, I will say. If we're talking Smash, that was also fun. Yes. Queen Slay? I mean, this is fantastic. I'm just gonna call this Queen Slay Mark 1. Queen Slay Mark 1. Now, if my math is correct, unstable plane front, but yeah, I don't, unstable, it's gonna spin like a fucking top. Oh, the camera's confused again. The camera doesn't know what to do again. That's okay, because, oh my goodness, the camera is so lost. Sir? What happens when I full throttle? Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. All of the jets are facing away from each other, right? What if I take away the wheels? Nothing? No. No way. Did I do it wrong? This jet points this way. This jet points this way, this one this way, and this one. I did it right, but it doesn't work. Oh, my excitement is ruined. My disappointment is immeasurable. No way, the circle plane, the circle was off center, by the way. That was my bad. I can't believe it doesn't work. Oh, well, rest in peace, Queen Slay. Rest in peace. We had a good shot. I think maybe the physics engine just didn't know what to do with this. But it should have worked. Maybe I put all the jets at the furthest point. Hear me out. I really want this to work. All the jets at the furthest point. We're going to give the wheels. Maybe the wheels also have to be turned. I don't know if the game works like that or not. Like the wheels can't go against their natural grain? I don't know. I really want this to work. It's simply not, though. It's simply full throttle. Nothing. Nothing at all. How about reverse? Also no. Bad news, guys. Queen Slay is so dead. We had a good run. We had a good run with it. And by good run, I mean it never worked. This never worked. In theory, it should have. In theory, it should have worked perfectly. But I have one more idea. I want to break the airspeed record from last episode. We have to get above 5,000 units. I think it's kilometers an hour. Above 5,000 kilometers an hour. Here's the starting idea. The longest, most slender plane, I checked, by the way, this cockpit, this one here, has the lowest drag. You can see it's like barely even showing up. It has the lowest drag out of any of the cockpits here, which means drag's a non-issue. The biggest issue is, last week, the wings kept breaking off. I am going to try to negate that being a problem, because this delta wing right here is strength 50, one of the strongest wings, tied with this canard, but the canard's technically a tail wing. So it's tied for the highest strength wing, but it still breaks off. When we go too fast, it still breaks off. But if we go fast enough, quick enough, my thought is the wing breaking off won't be a problem. It won't be a problem because, oopsie daisy, because we're going to have accelerated so quickly with so much power, and something that won't ever break off is a rocket engine in the back. That won't ever, and I think, no, I cannot double up rocket engines in the back, which is unfortunate. So we'll always have the rocket engine. It's not going to do a lot once the wings break off, but I'm hoping, if I do enough ramjets that will accelerate quick enough that it will negate the fact that the wings will indeed, inevitably, break off. And also, I had an idea too. I can put ramjets on the top, and those won't break off, I believe. So I'm like doubling and tripling down. I want to beat 5,000 kilometers an hour today. This simply must be the way. It just has to be the way. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, you didn't have to do the slanty wheels, but they are retractable wheels, so they do not count against the drag, because the retractable wheels fully go into the body once you take off, or at least I control when they do, so that's totally fine. The biggest drag is just the jets themselves, but realistically, like, how could a jet cause drag when it's thrusting forward? I don't know how they calculate that. The center of gravity, pretty centered actually. I did this mostly symmetrical, but there's 6 ramjets per wing which means 12 ramjets per set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 72 ramjets. Plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Plus 12 for 84 ramjets and a rocket engine. This has to be faster than 5,000 kilometers an hour. It's so mean. I put little hearts on it too. Just cause I thought it was cute. I thought that was a cute idea. But yeah, I did the wings off kilter like that, kind of funky looking like. Not for the memes, although it's kind of fun for the memes, but because I really didn't feel I had the wing space to put wings on there. I needed the wing space for ramjets. Heavy plane, 106 tons. And it's got what do I call it? What do I call the hopefully fastest jet ever? We'll just call this land speed. No, it's not land speed. Airspeed record. This is also going to be Mark 1. Because I have a weird feeling if I do continue playing this game, because I just have a passion for making planes that I never knew existed before loading up this game for the first time, I'm gonna want to break whatever record this hopefully sets. The airspeed record Mark 1. 84 ramjets and a rocket engine. Oh man, I really hope this works. I hope the wings don't just like bust off in the first couple moments. I have a weird feeling it's going to be loud. Really loud. And I even turned the volume down again for this episode, and it's just... Here we go. Full throttle. Holy shit. Can we get to the sun? Oh my god. Okay, the wings haven't broken off. They're about to. Can we make it? Can we make it? No fucking way. No way. We didn't actually beat 5,000. That was a quick flight. So like I might have to go through and like pick out frames. I don't actually think we beat 5,000. No shot, bro. No shot. Okay, hold up. Flight number 2. What if I just go up and then use gravity to help me beat it? Does that still count? Because in theory, this has to work. Okay, straight up. And once the wings start to go, straight down. Look at that. Look at that. With the help of gravity, we hit 5,300 kilometers an hour. While cool, I am not satisfied with that. I'm not, because without the help of gravity, like, I didn't need the help of gravity last week to beat the record. I just went straight. But this time the wings break too quickly. Did I retract the wheels either time? Okay, one more flight with the Mark 1. I don't remember if I retracted the wheels. Okay, wheels go away. Level out. Level out. Wing stress too high. Wing stress high. Okay. There was a couple of frames there, I think it hit over 5,000. There was like 5,100. Thing is, not to return to the menu. I just want to crash. Okay, so I am gonna have to fully. Oh my. I'm not sure. I might have to zoom in on that in editing. The heart decals stayed in the air after the wings broke off. That was interesting. That was interesting. So we did beat the airspeed record of 5,000. We hit just over 5,000. But it's not satisfying. 84 ramjets and a rocket engine, but the wings break too quickly because they're not strong enough. So we just beat it by a little bit. That is not a satisfying end to the video. Oh man. Oh man. Well, I can't end like that. I can't end a video on something unsatisfying. I'm gonna need a full revamp. This simply has to work. I got rid of the wings. The only reason we need the wings is to take off. The rest of the time we just accelerate in air. You know, if we crash land, that's fine. It's about the record. The airspeed record. It's not about surviving. This is gonna be airspeed record Mark II. So I've attached the ramjets to the fuselage itself. And it turns out you can kind of shove ramjets into themselves. So that's what I've done across the whole airplane body. I put 10 ramjets on the wing. Even though I know the wing's going to break off the second we get a little too fast. I lost count. If you want to take the time in watching this to count actually how many ramjets there are overlapping, Anya, go ahead. I lost count. But the drag's still low. I mean, of course, the jets have drag, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Center of gravity is about the same. But the only reason we have the wings is to take off. The wings break off, that's fine. We should still continue accelerating. That's the whole point. Does it work as intended? Mark II, take one, off the ground, get rid of those, wing stress immediately gone. Low fuel? I don't think so. We're still accelerating. I have no control over the plane. Not really, at least. The decals, the hearts are flying with me. We broke it. We did it. Let's go. 52 hunch. 53 hunch. The speed is ever growing. The plane is so fucking loud. It's absurd. We actually beat 10,000 altitude also. This is insane. 6 thou? Do we get 6 thou? Kinda 6 thou, but we're going down towards the Earth. 6,100. Let's fucking go. That's earned. That's earned. Beating the record with the help of gravity didn't feel right. But 6,100, putting ramjets on the damn fuselage, that's earned. That's how you earn a record right there, baby. That's wonderful. The unfortunate L taken on the Queen Sleigh airplane was totally forgotten with beating the airspeed record 6,100 kilometers an hour. Next time I play Aviassembly, I may have to try and beat that again, but that is enough airplanes for today. This episode has already gotten super long, but I hope you have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, smooch that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Bye.